Selfie?
Hey, no, we're recording, honey.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're walking the lake. Yes, we are. Sexy as hell. Us too. What's up, people?
Hi.
Hey.
All right, so here is the look for Friday. I normally do casual days on Friday, but today I feel I'm working from home, so it doesn't really matter neither here nor there. So I am going to do this bodycon dress, and then with these heels, this whole fit came from Rainbow. And I'm going to do a long sweater cardigan. I think that's what they call these sweaters, these long sweaters. Well, I could do that one, or I could do more of a see-through long cover up for the dress. But again, I'm working from home, so it doesn't really matter. This is normally supposed to be my casual Friday, but today I decided not to wear jeans. My daughter does have a appointment for a COVID vaccine today. She will be fully vaccinated. This will be her second shot, so she will be fully vaccinated like her mom. So I will take you guys along my whole day today. Again, we'll just be mostly in meeting. I think I have a training to do something else today, then a couple more meetings, and then work on some purchase orders for equipment that needs to be, for security equipment that needs to be done at a couple facilities that we're doing projects on. So that is the day. Stay tuned. thought you was coming in here.
Well, I do need. I'm dirty.
You're dirty. All right, so we are right now working on a purchase order. So we got an estimate from an electric company to provide some cabling for a card reader at one of our facilities with Hennepin County. So their purchase order is totaling thousands of dollars. So what I do is I go in the system and I put their estimate or their quote to us in the system. Then I would get it sent over so it can get approved by finance department, and then they can start beginning the work. So it's like a approval for them to say, hey, we are going to pay for the services when you do come out to our facility to provide that electrical cabling for our card readers. Then I have another estimate that I'm waiting from another vendor who's actually going to be providing the card readers, because that's an electrical company that does the wiring and the cabling. Then we have a second vendor who will provide the actual card readers. So when you have a badge and you're going into the specific door, that then it will open. So we have a separate vendor that I'm waiting on their quote so I can get that sent over. So this is what we're doing today. So sorry everyone, I was trying to go to these meetings and these trainings, so I kind of was in and out on this video, so I do apologize in advance. I just have a lot going on here in this department. It's just really fast paced, so sorry for just being in and out. So just got out of a meeting. I am going to try to work on some more orders and service requests that come in and see if we can get some quotes from our vendors and then get those sent for approval, and then look at some other project floor plans so we can see where security equipment can be to see where security equipment can be installed for installation in those facilities. So let's take a look. So right now we just received a service ticket. So I was gonna work on some floor plans for some projects that we have currently open. However, we just received a urgent service ticket stating that for one of our Hennepin County facilities, some cameras have been down at that location, and they consider that location a critical area. So they want us to take a look, have a vendor come out and take a look at those cameras to see why they are offline. And what I'm gonna do is do some diagnosis on my end, because we do have the capability of trying to ping the IP address and also try to remote connect to the DVR, which a DVR houses all of the cameras. So all of our cameras are linked to DVRs. We can remote connect to the DVR that houses that camera that is offline. Even if it's multiple cameras that's under that DVR, we can remote connect to that DVR to see if there's any issues going on with the DVR. Sometimes it could be just a simple cleaning of the disk drive. We could do that. So there's a couple diagnoses on my end that I can do before we reach out to a vendor to have them come and take a look at the cameras. Now, if we do our diagnosis and nothing comes about, then yes, we have to reach out to our vendor. And yes, it does cost us money to have our vendors go out, because they have to come to the site on person, figure out what's wrong with the cameras. If it's something with the DVR needs to be re-imaged, that means they have to take the whole DVR out of that location, take it back to their site and work on it. And then all of their cameras are going to be down at that point, because if they're all linked to that DVR that needs repair. So what we're going to do is take a look, like as I'm already diagnosing the situation, when I look at here, I look at the DVR, I'm only showing that, well, you listed the ticket as urgent. All of your cameras are online except for two. Then the two areas that are not online are not critical areas within the facility. So sometimes tickets can be how they interpret it and what we interpret it. We know critical sites within Hennepin County that receives a lot of issues, fights, thefts, like a lot of stuff. So we know the critical sites. So sometimes it's to their interpretation. They may say that this is critical. We may look at it and be like, this is not as urgent or critical. But so as I'm just already looking at this, I'm like, well, this location, sometimes when we're looking at locations, sorry, I got my hand down here. It was kind of comfortable there. So sometimes when we're looking at locations, I can literally look at a DVR. Sometimes sites are so huge that a site will have more than one DVR. And sometimes DVRs hold 30 to 40 cameras on the one DVR, which in best practices, you don't want to probably have that many cameras on one DVR. You may want to split the cameras up to be on 2 DVRs just so it can run more efficiently. But sorry, I just want to see what my dog doing. Toby, come here. Sit. So, but I'm using that as an example. So we know some critical sites will be larger facilities, have more than one DVR, and they'll have like half of their cameras are down. That's like urgent, critical. We don't want to be monitoring a facility and we can't even see half the cameras. That's going to be an issue. So in this situation, I'm looking at the ticket and I'm already going into the system. I'm like, well, you only got 2 cameras down. Yeah, we're going to get somebody to there if I'm unable to diagnose it on my end. But I'm going to try my best to diagnose it on my end first. So that's what I'm going to do here. So, I mean, this is just a great segue. So as I'm about to respond to the ticket saying that we will most likely get a vendor out there to take a look at the camera, because most likely if I try to ping the IP address, there will be no response. And then also cleaning out the DVR will be another backup, but most likely that won't bring those 2 cameras online. But as I was going to do that, my manager sends an email saying, you know, what's the urgency on this? Most of their cameras are online. We will get a vendor out there to look at those cameras, but they won't be able to get to them right away, most likely sometime next week. So as I was just telling you guys, so this is another example, as it's up to their interpretation of what's urgent. We just doing our job here. We know critical sites, and we know when more than like half of their cameras are down, that's pretty bad. So yeah. So I'm going to create a service ticket. So we typically do this via email because we're just, instead of calling their line. man. I'm sorry, guys. Like, we are literally joking over here. Me and sorry, the lighting. Like, sun is. Come on, messing up my footage. Maybe I should turn on the light. Oh, that just made it worse. I think we may have made it worse, did we? Oh, we did. So, I was just joking with my boss, like, that, you know, the way that it was worded is like, these cameras are completely down. And he was like, what, they down? Like they fell on the floor down? I'm like, he's like, the things people word in their tickets are like, just say that the cameras are offline. So we're just joking here, but I'm gonna get back to you guys. I just want to hurry up and quick do this ticket. I'm gonna get back to you guys. Okay, so I just sent over the service ticket to the vendor about that ticket, and yeah, that was intense. Just the common sense sometimes isn't common sense to people, like whatever. But so I got that sent over due to the high demand of service tickets that's already currently out with our vendor. They probably won't schedule service until early next week. Yep, because we're not going to pay them overtime to come on the weekends or overnight. It's just not happening. So being that it is Friday today, January 21st, 2022, they're going to have to wait sometime early next week. And it's only 2 cameras that are down. All the rest of them are online. So not critical. I was going to continue to vlog and cook dinner with you guys, but I am so exhausted from my daughter's COVID vaccine early this morning, training, work here, home. I'm beat actually, so I don't know. I might include the dinner video within this video, but if I don't, I want to close this video out. Hopefully next week when I do like a work from home video, it will be more in detail, and maybe I won't have to keep going in and out for meetings and training, and I could just stay on and kind of walk you through certain situations like that just occurred. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. Thank you for still rocking with me. Thank you for all the people that have subscribed. I truly appreciate the support. Please feel free to leave me a comment if you have any questions or you want to just leave me a comment in regards to anything else. Definitely do so. I do respond to all comments, so please feel free. I want to thank you guys for rocking with me. Please stay warm, stay safe, and I will see you in the next clip.